I'm so bored. I can't sit around while you're reading books all day.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you at the end of the world? There are things that I do not yet understand, and we need to be prepared.
Look at yourself, sitting around gawking at letters on pages. Must be real easy with your head full of eyeballs.
Blood moons and werewolves, what does it mean? What is it connected by?
Come on, Talamh. We can get you a fizzy drink at the tavern next door.
Yay! I'm black, bitches. What?
Huh?
What? Huh? You picked the one that wasn't me, since I'm here all the time. Ah,
Huh.
yeah.
Grenadine pomegranate. So maraschino cherry and pomegranate. Because grenadine is basically maraschino cherry juice. Oh, interesting. And we shall call this section Dungeons and Flagons. Ooh. I might have to sign up for a certain medical card because I don't drink.
You'll have to convince my wife to let me do it.
Does she not let you drink?
I'm totally for it, but she doesn't like me drinking, so I haven't in a long time. And when I do, it only lasts a few minutes.
I like.
Lightweight.
Yeah,
I
I
saved
drink
his
on
life.
occasion, but I.
I'm just telling you, I saved his life once. Okay, I'll tell curiosity later. Okay.
I'd like to go across the bar across the tavern to the other side of the road. Well, Oliver is busy saving the world.
Now, Talamh, saving the world is a good endeavor. We should support him in saving the world.
I just I don't understand how you can save the world by reading books.
Knowledge is power.
No, power is power.
Well, knowledge is a form of power.
Sure.
I think you told us the name of the tavern across
I
the street.
gotta get my notes.
Wait, let me get my notes.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot happened, so.
The Thirsty Harper. Did I tell you the name? Yeah.
Session
Write that
17.
down because I sure as heck don't remember. Yeah.
Yep, we passed the Thirsty Harper, which seems to have a large amount of clientele. It is across the street from the Temple of Saloon.
And we're in the Dragon's Ward right now. Which is perfect for Oliver, Mr. Draconic lineage.
I'm going to put a note that we're going to the tavern while Oliver researches in the basement.
Yes. I expect him to have a full-on Gandalf beard by the time we get back.
We're going to go off on a tangent. 4 years later, Talamh and Ridire come back. You would not believe what we went through. His armor's all rusty and they're like covered in like dents and stuff. Talam's hair is down to her butt.
Talamh is covered in like an inch thick layer of dirt.
Ridire's shield has a big old crack in it. And Oliver's like, what happened? I saved the world, but what happened to you?
Oh yeah, and because it's 40 years later, Talamh is now like 5'9".
Oops, I did it again.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I probably did.
Were we muted the whole time?
I'm pretty sure we were muted that whole frickin' time.
Oh.
I need a producer really frickin' bad.
Or just write yourself a sticky note. Turn on the sound.
Yeah, I gotta start using the stream key, or not the stream key, but the app that I have that will do all that automatically. I just haven't fine-tuned it yet. So, hi, welcome everybody. Blah blah blah. Drinking jokes. Alcohol in there. Drink responsibly, or don't drink if you're underage.
They don't know what
We called the Bard song.
Yep.
What's the drink?
What's it called? What's in it?
It was on the screen. They could see it. Bard song, pomegranate, and grenadine, lemon juice, wine, gut rot currently happening right now. I blame the audience.
I blame Canada.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thanks, Obama. Can we bring that back?
Let's not.
I love Obama. I thought it was funny, especially since he also did it.
Oh yeah, where he like tries to dunk his cookie into like milk.
Yeah, and he says, "Thanks, Obama." That's one of the best things I've ever seen a president do. And nothing. It wasn't political. It was just funny. Funny as hell. Love it.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
anyways,
now that the audio is working because I'm an idiot, I'm really mad at myself for that. That was a good intro.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna write a sticky note to like tell you to turn the audio on.
There you go. Aren't you guys watching the stream? How do you not know?
I don't watch the stream.
Oh.
I don't turn the sound on.
Well, that's fair. That would get confusing.
I actually have it muted in another tab. So,
You always tell me all the time. You're like, don't be watching the stream. You might see something you shouldn't. So I don't watch the stream.
Yeah.
I just have it muted in another tab to like pump up our rookie numbers.
So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this so that we can stop trying to inflate our own numbers with by watching it ourselves. Although we're funny, damn it. I like going back and watching us.
Yeah.
I definitely go through and find my favorite moments and watch them again.
Sometimes I go through when I want to fill out my notes better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good idea.
While you're doing that, if you find clips and stuff, like timestamps, let me know them. I'll clip them out, and we can get some clips going throughout the day.
I just have a massive ego, and I go through and I find any time that I'm giving a speech or something, because I'm a dick.
Oh my God, it's a werewolf. Guys, it's me, Heldon. You're a werewolf?
Yeah. I went and rewatched that part.
Oh God, we are off the rails today.
I wish we had a recording of the campaign years ago where I went on like an 8-minute rant to the big bad evil guy about how his business model is crap and he hires worthless people because we keep killing them all, and if he just actually put together a good team, maybe he could accomplish something.
That's like freaking telling that one guy, you have to go and get a job.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my God.
That's what.
Right.
That's.
So I want to go to the tavern across the street.
Adult supervision.
Or is it this one? Or is it down here? No, that looks like a blacksmith shop down here.
Yeah. The temple's not technically on here. I didn't do anything specific. This is just kind of generic town. Walking along. So we'll make this the tavern. That's fine.
This looks like the little crap state
this
of
one.
town we were.
This is the tavern.
Called the Mushroom People.
They're all gonna look a little bit similar. I was also unmotivated when I made this one.
Oh, well, that's okay.
The other one's a little bit better.
Gadoon, that's what it was called.
Oh yeah, that's right there. That was a little bit better.
What was that shite hole? I say that in character.
Now, don't use that kind of language.
All right.
These streets sure are empty. I can just sprint down without bumping into anybody.
You know what? It lags it if I add too many NPCs.
I know. I'm just kidding.
And I don't want to put them on the map because then they're static. So, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't.
Alright. Let's go into the tavern. Do we have a tavern map? Or
You do not. You do not.
Okay.
But, walking in, you see a giant open-style room. A bar is immediately in front of you, through the entryway, and the place is pretty much at capacity, which, seeing as how it's like 11 o'clock, is a little bit, takes you aback for a second at just the amount of people that are in here.
Day drinking.
And the, at the bar is a male tiefling, giant grin on his face as he's just quickly pouring different drinks for people. Every now and then, a couple of waiters or waitresses will approach and fill up some mugs of ale, and then they'll head throughout the tavern, and one female elf is just taking, like, not serving anybody in particular, but just sees an empty cup and is replacing it with a full one. And, you walk in, and as you do, the tiefling notices the two of you and says, hey, grab a seat anywhere you like, and, we'll be with you in just a moment. The little one, halfling or child?
Child, I say really quickly before Talamh can say anything.
Child, got it.
You are the absolute worst.
I think you mean best.
And besides, I'm too tall to be a halfling.
I agree.
I don't judge, I just make sure that we don't serve youngins. You could be a tall halfling, you could be a short human, I don't know, I don't judge.
Just a short human. Let's find a seat. There are no seats. Investigation roll for a seat.
Yes.
Wow.
There are no seats.
Maybe I'll roll perception for an empty seat.
Roll a perception check, Talamh. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's this floor made out of?
It is a wood.
So
Wood
no
floor.
advantage in here. Okay.
Not that it matters. 26 was your first one.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. It's a very nice floor, very well crafted, and sits on a bed of stone. So,
No.
you do get a good sense of the whole environment around you, and are able to quickly weave your way through the crowd and sit down at a table, built for two people. Little booth off to the side.
Oh, it's one of those shady brooding booths.
Mm-hmm. Roll a perception check.
Me or her?
Talamh. Pardon.
14.
You notice as you, like, slide in and put your hands on the table, there are, scribbles with a knife in the table. Very faint. I'm assuming you don't speak Thieves' Cant.
Thieves can't?
Yeah.
Do I look like that kind of unsavory person?
Yes.
Why, thank you. I take that as a compliment. But no, I don't speak Thieves' Cant.
Alright. So they're just random markings to you.
I'm gonna leave like a little druidic message in the table.
I speak Thieves' Cant.
Do you?
No. I want to see if Chuck would be like, wait a second.
I mean, your freaking background, it would have made sense.
I thought about doing like a level of rogue for my background, but it didn't make sense for what I wanted to do.
If you want to have the ability to speak Thieves' Cant, it fits your background. I will allow it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Thieves' Cant.
That, of all the things to add that will not, like, break the game, the ability to...
I mean, I guess I was part of a crime organization when I was a teenager.
Yeah. So, Thieves' Cant is a thing.
40 years.
I mean, how faint is it? Would Ridire be able to see it through his helmet?
Roll a perception check there, Ridire.
13.
13.
I mean, I do point it out to him.
All right, I'm going to give you the 21 then.
Oh! She assisted me.
Yeah, why not? Again, it's not game breaking to do this. So, the table basically, the note is a like a brief list of names, and next to some of the names are little check marks or X's.
I want to write down the names.
Okay.
Like, with the check marks and X's.
Yeah.
So that I know.
I will get that to you after the stream.
Sorry. I just got a text that just said, "Excuse me." Sorry. I just looked down and that's what I saw.
Okay.
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 All right.
Jeez, bouquet reminds me of that show, the English show, Keeping Up Appearances.
I haven't seen that in years. Oh.
Bouquet, as it is this lady of the house speaking.
Okay, so I got that. Yeah. I guess we'll sit at the table.
And kind of wait.
I'm going to keep my eyes a bit more open to goings on since I know that this table is clearly used by members of some sort of thieves guild or crime group.
I'm concerned about the state of this table. I mean, I feel like I should start buffing it out.
As you start to cast what are you, like, druidcraft?
I don't have druidcraft. I don't even know what would work for it.
Mending.
You know, as useful as that would be to have. What cantrips do
It's
I
a sewing.
No, I just have Mold Earth, Thorn Whip, Thunderclap, and Magic Stone. Nope, I don't think anything's gonna... No spells are gonna be useful on this table. I'm just gonna sit here with, like, my elbow and just kind of, like, start trying to buff the wood.
As you're doing that, a male half-elf approaches and says, yeah, can I get you anything? Is the table dirty? Do you need me to clean it?
If you have any sandpaper, there's a bunch of scratches. I don't think it's gonna buff out.
Nope. Sorry, no sandpaper. We like the decor to be a little bit more lived in, so we keep it as is.
Right. I'll take...
Insight check.
Okay.
Go for it.
16.
I didn't see what okay, yeah, I can't say that I'm helping him after he rolled it, so...
He,
I don't really help with insight either, to be honest.
By rolling my own insight?
He seems genuinely like he wants to serve you and move on.
What do you have? What do you recommend?
Oh boy, we've got many different kinds of food and drink. What are you in the mood for? Are you want something to just wet the whistle? Are you wanting something a little stronger?
Can I get a fruity drink with an umbrella in it? Like they serve in the Southern Isles.
I'm not familiar with the Southern Isles, but yeah, we'll get you a oh, I just had a good one. We'll get you a mild howler. How about that?
That sounds... Interesting.
Apple wine with some lemon, some grape, and just a little hit of Dragonfire whiskey underneath to sweeten it up.
Yes, I'm not one much for Dragonfire whiskey. I knew a halfling once who had a little bit too much.
Hey now. Not nice. Not nice.
Is this the other campaign?
It's his
My
his
very
character.
first character ever missed an entire day and a half because he slammed Dragonfire whiskey to try and hide the stolen flask that I was carrying around.
Huh.
Because when somebody introduced me to D&D, I decided to go complete edgelord with it and made the moody, thieving halfling rogue.
Oh gosh, of course you did.
Yeah.
That was my first character as well.
Do you know what my first character was? A freaking bard.
God.
Nice.
In 3.5.
Yeah, it was 3.5 was when I first played, and I made a halfling rogue.
I've only done 4 and 5. I've never done 3.5.
Yeah. It's a lot like fifth. Fifth kind of returned to roots quite a bit, but it's a bit more complex in several ways. Yeah, there's a lot of other things. Fifth kind of found a good way to blend them, but it returns to like multi-classing is much more like it used to be. Fourth edition was really weird for that.
I kind of miss the some of the powers that made it more interesting. I feel like you've gotten a battle master with like maneuvers, but
the problem with 3.5 is that they just released supplements without testing them.
yeah.
So you could just buy all of or not even buy, but just like you find information in all of these supplements, and you could build completely broken characters, like beyond what you could even imagine. That is considered a fine character because it's all from canon, like Wizards of the Coast stuff.
Like Punch
So,
Cobalt.
well, there was a necromancer you could build to where like by level 12 you could have an army of like 500 undead.
Jeez.
By doing like choosing all these specific things from a bunch of different supplements, and yeah, it was ridiculous.
So,
anyways,
I'm gonna say to the guy that was he a half elf?
Half elf.
Talamh doesn't care. She doesn't know.
She doesn't see race. She doesn't see anything.
She's gonna like point in like the general direction of like someone whose presence she felt. I'll have what they're having, but I'm not gonna look at them.
He looks at Talamh and looks over to see a guy just downing a giant mug of ale. The foam going over the side of the mug, and he just wipes away a giant armful of ale and looks to Ridire. The half elf looks at Ridire and says,
do you have anything non-alcoholic, like a fizzy fruit drink?
Fizzy fruit drink. Okay, non-alcoholic. Yeah. We've got a drink for the non-alcoholic kids. Crowd's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, been busy. We call it an apple riddle.
And why do you call it a riddle?
You'll have to taste it to find out. That's part of the riddle.
I have to guess what's in it.
All right. Yeah. Well, how about we just take 2 of those?
Excellent. 2 apple riddles.
I'd also like some cuatro queso dos fritos.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you will. After I drink my apple riddle.
Is that is she threatening me?
No, actually, it's a delicious food that she knows how to make.
I'm threatening you with a good time.
How old are you?
Not that kind of good time.
Right. 2 drinks, apple riddles, be right back. And he just takes off.
I want to look around and see what I see.
Go for it.
I feel like
16?
we should have gotten Ridire a straw so he could actually drink through his little helmet mouth holes.
16.
16.
A lot of it is just people eating, drinking. There's a group off into the corner on one side. It looked like a mismatched group of a half-orc, a tiefling, an elf, and a halfling. And they're hunched over a map and just talking to themselves. There is a young couple at a table closer to the entrance who are just awkwardly sipping their drinks.
First date.
There's a family of dwarves with some little dwarvlings running around. One of them has a small axe in hand and is just banging it on the table like a rattle. And yeah, that's kind of lots of people, lots of workers. This being the Dragon's Ward, we'll jump out to all the Bifeld so we can see where Dragon's Ward is again.
So, I think I want to make my way over to the little kid banging his axe on a table.
Okay. But yeah, like, this is an outer skirts area, so much more, salt of the earth type people. You know, blue collarish, but not like run down. Just your average, everyday kind of pub setting.
Are any of the mugs like made of stoneware or anything?
All the mugs would be. Oh, what are mugs
Like
generally?
ceramic?
Metal or clay. If you're going medieval.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because would they be made out of?
Majority of them would probably be like clay.
Yeah.
I guess there could be wood.
Wood.
Yeah. Metal. Big flagons probably be metal.
Because I'm not thinking of like a goblet, I'm thinking of like a flagon.
Yeah, like a stein is typically made out of ceramic.
But like,
I have not looked up. Okay, yeah. So wood with metal bands around them would be
Alright.
most of it.
you can't metal bend yet.
No, what I wanted to do was, alright, fine, I'm not going to do this since I can't find anything to actually do it with. I was going to walk over to the child and say, with like a piece of like a empty ceramic thing in hand, and say, if you don't behave, you'll get turned into a statue. As like the mug like just changes all sorts of different colors.
Oof. That's scary.
Yeah, I want him to behave. He's annoying. Or she.
It's extra annoying to her because the banging noise, like she uses her ears for a lot of her sensory.
Yeah. And this place is lively. I mean, it's not like...
It's like that one... Yeah, it's like if you're in a place and you just kind of... You're hearing lots of noise, but you hear that one thing that's just like standing out over everything else and it's driving you nuts.
Kind of like being on hold with a customer service rep and for some reason hearing a rooster in the background every 30 seconds.
Yeah, like that. Anyway, since there's no stoneware, I can't do that, so.
Alright. So, a few minutes go by, not long, and the waiter comes back, and, here are your drinks. Can I get you any food or anything else?
Are you feeling peckish?
I'm not hungry at the moment. Perhaps later.
Very well. I will check back with you in a bit. And with that, he takes off.
I will take a sip of my apple riddle.
I will take off my helmet, set it on the table, and do the same.
Okay. Roll me a perception check? Tall, if you can do a cooking check.
Oh, okay. What do I
Actually
usually use the...
Use performance usually when you cook.
Yeah, I do. Fine. I'll use something that's charisma-based to figure out what's in this.
I'll take the highest roll. Hey, they're the same.
I got a 7. I'm actually having good perception today.
Yeah, you're rolling pretty well. You did take off the helmet, so.
Yeah, the game
Really?
knew.
Man.
All right. It's caramel is the underlying taste.
Ah.
It's basically a liquid caramel apple.
This is excessively sweet.
Oh wait, I have an actual cup.
I'm gonna put it down, and I am not gonna touch it anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of, Bard Song, I'm gonna rate it like a 4 out of 10, just for the fact that it is way too fruity for my tastes. I could see this being really popular, but yeah,
It's not for you.
I'm gonna bump it up. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not my thing.
I thought this was supposed to be fizzy. Is the apple riddle fizzy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, at least it's fizzy, so you didn't break your promise. So, where do we go from here?
I want to go check on something.
I'm gonna saunter over near where the guys are hunched over the map
Okay.
and just stand nearby and see if I can eavesdrop.
Okay.
Is there anyone nearby that's like people that are just like drinking buddies, hanging out, and just having a good time?
I feel like I would be way less noticed doing this.
Yes, but I can blend in as an adult at a bar.
There are
There are
a bunch
children.
of people.
Yeah.
Like this place is pretty much full, and
Okay.
there are lots of people around these guys.
I'm gonna go to the bar and get a flagon of ale first.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go up to like a table full of guys that are just like seem like they're having a good time that's nearby there where I'm close enough that I might be I can probably hopefully hear.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna like say like cheers to the guys that are at the table and just like essentially join them in drink.
One of
You know,
them
like-
looks at you, and the other, and looks to the rest, and cheers, friend.
Yep.
And,
Beautiful day today, and I'll take a swig.
Alright, they
Remember, disarming nature. People like me.
yeah, they're fine with this.
Were we supposed to see that?
Yeah, I didn't care.
Okay.
That wasn't a secret roll. You'll know when it's a secret roll.
But
Because we won't know,
Like you know.
you know?
Okay. So I'm just
Is that...
at the table.
I don't know, so you know. Da-da-da. I think that's a Vitamin C song.
God, that is an old ass reference.
He's an old ass man.
How do you show your age without telling anybody directly?
What do a pen and a cassette tape have in common?
Rewinding.
You can rewind a cassette tape with a
Yeah,
pen.
yeah. But that's how you know you're old, if you know what those two things have in common. Well, older.
I saw a line of a, I slapped my son for asking me why I had a 3D printed, save icon.
No, you didn't.
I've seen that post. 'Cause, why did you 3D print the save icon? A box of floppy disks.
Why do we still have floppy disks?
Some places still use them.
God.
Hey,
You realize that, like, in America, our missile defense system some of those places are still on tapes. Like the computers that use reels.
Jeez. Just use vacuum tubes, why don't you?
if I could help my son learn to read by using Reading Rabbit from 1992, I absolutely would. And I'm pretty sure my parents have the ability to do that.
You could teach him Math Blaster.
Yes!
Math blast.
Number Munchers?
Oregon Trail. You didn't really learn anything from it, but
Which one? Which one?
original.
See, I prefer the 90s update.
Okay, yeah,
The Oregon
but you
Trail
can play.
and the Amazon Trail, which was a hell of a lot
Yeah.
harder.
Mhm. But the Oregon Trail, you can play the original one for free online.
Oh, yeah. You can...
It's really fun. I played it the other day and I won. I made it. I made it. I got my score into the top 10.
Nice. Alright, guys.
Alright.
Anyways,
Alright,
I'm just chilling out at the table. I
Okay.
guess.
yeah, I'm gonna see if I can hear what these guys by the map are doing.
Yeah.
Because they seem shady.
roll a perception check. Wow! Oh, excuse me.
That
Oh,
was
like
good
I'm
perception.
cheering about an 18, but like when I'm rolling persuasion, I'm getting like 24s and 26s and
Because
stuff.
it's so much higher.
All right,
The
I've
bonus is better, but
excuse me while I get out the map that they're looking at.
I'm the map, 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 I'm the map.
I'm the map.
Cut the
And
crap map.
and who would be singing this song? See that Brian Regan bit?
Yeah, where he's like,
He's talking about Dorothy the Explorer. I'm the map.
All right, now I gotta
I'm the
get a
backpack
different
with
map
the nickels.
open.
Anything that you might need, I got inside for you. Back, back, yeah. Jeez.
All right, can I have this
There
open
we
without
go.
it affecting the
Nice.
stream? I can. Ha! Suck it, technology. You're
Huh?
working
You
for
trying to
me.
do? Oh, geez, I like just clicked over to the window that the stream's in, and I saw your little map tab drop down, and like I think it said Ferris, but I thought it said farts.
Oh. Okay. Which one are they pointing at? Okay. So you listen and you are able to glance over, and they are pointing to an area right around here. And
Gotta be one of those cultist forts.
Colt was up here.
Yeah. It's like on the other side. Actually, the Colt was here.
Yeah, because you had
We
to.
hadn't even made it. We eventually bypassed this village going through the tunnels.
That's
Oh,
right.
we bypassed number 21.
Yeah, we bypassed 21 because the tunnel led us around over to here.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Secret tunnel through the mountains.
And let's see, the glimpses that you catch from what they're saying is giant door, red gem, hidden treasure, and then something about a greenish skeleton.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And that's what you're able to make out. There's some more talk about like the halfling is, peering over the table, looking at this, and just kind of every now and then says, and then we're gonna split up all the gold, right?
They're totally not splitting up the gold.
It seems to me like they're just adventurers or treasure hunters. I don't think they're doing anything.
Oh my god, they're another Dungeons and Dragons party.
Put them up.
So that's what you're able to catch.
What did you say the group was made of again?
Halfling, half orc, and a human.
Tiefling and human? We'll say human.
So a tiefling, a halfling, a human, and a half orc.
Yep. I think I said elf, actually. I don't think there was a human. I think it was an elf.
Elf. All right. Is this They just have like one big map laying there.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on the table?
Beer.
Okay. All right.
There is a dagger that they're using to point with, but other than that,
It's not concerned about that. Okay. I learned something. I'm gonna go back to the table with Talamh. I'll quietly tell her about what I heard them talking about. Seems like they're searching for some sort of treasure to the northeast. Don't know if it concerns us right now, but may prove useful.
Oh, you think they're gonna trigger the end of the world?
I doubt it, but
Then
I mean,
spreads of all
they may
around.
cause something. They may cause something else, or maybe they'll just succeed in finding some treasure.
Well, I hope they do. Everyone deserves a little bit of treasure.
I agree.
aw, it's so wholesome.
This, I'm not particularly loving this, apple riddle. What I'd like to know is, how do they expect people to pay for this? That's the riddle.
At the point of saying that, the half-elf appears. Are you ready for the check?
What's a check?
You get the drink, and then we itemize it and ask you for money.
Oh, like a bill of sale.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
It's medieval. Ridire doesn't know what a check is.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing you.
That'll be 5 copper, please.
I'll flip out a silver piece. Keep the trade.
Oh, very gracious. Thank you, sir.
It's paid 100% more.
I look at the elf and just say, "Be the change."
Be 5 copper pieces?
Be the change you want to see in the world.
I want to see a lot more than 5 copper pieces.
Well,
Are you 100% tip isn't a good enough tip for you, my good man?
It is more than appreciated, sir, but I want more for the world.
oh,
Okay, just a misunderstanding there. I'm sorry.
well, have I got news for you?
Yes?
There is a man across the street researching the end of it.
I want more positive for the world, not bad stuff for the world.
Tell him about Quattro Queso dos Fritos.
Well, then I can't help you. Unless you want to learn how to make Quattro Queso dos Fritos.
I don't know what that is. You keep bringing it up, and I get more and more confused. What is happening?
It's only the most delicious thing you've ever had in your life.
That is a bold statement.
Well, I'm a bold person.
I can
And she's
tell.
cooking bold flavors.
That was catchy. I don't know what is happening here. Are you asking to use the kitchen?
I don't know what Talamh was asking.
Tall out of her way now that she knows she can make money from Quattro Queso dos Fritos.
I guess yes.
I will get the chef.
Respect the chef.
He walks back to the through a doorway, and 30 seconds goes by. 45 seconds. a minute. A minute and a half.
I mean, it's understandable. They're busy.
About 3 minutes goes by, and out walks a elderly-looking human gentleman who slowly walks up to the table and says, I hear there's a request to use the kitchen?
You're the chef?
Yes.
Wow, you must be so experienced with cooking. You sound old as hell.
Yeah.
I like this guy. The fact that he didn't get mad about that.
So, yeah, I could. I've owned the Thirsty Harper for about 60 years now.
You're not just the chef, you're the owner?
It's in the family.
Oh. Well, I'd like to share with you an old family recipe of mine.
Well, they say you can't teach an old dog a new trick, but they never said anything about recipes.
Oh, clearly you're not a dog, you're a human.
It's a saying, dear.
Oh.
Well, come on.
Alright.
And just slowly makes
Whoa,
his
look at
way
the kitchen.
into the kitchen.
Wow, the kitchen is outside?
No, I just wanted to go back to this.
It's so big, it has 6 other buildings in it.
Everything's so good. It's all cooked over campfire. I don't need an oven. I can heat up my own pans.
Moving on.
Have we been wearing our backpacks and stuff all around town? I imagine we brought them in with us.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I've got my chef's tools in there.
We haven't stopped anywhere that we would have left them. We've been in the city, so.
We
Yeah.
certainly didn't go to my house.
All right. So you're in the kitchen of the Thirsty Harper.
So I will proceed. I will pull out my little note that I had written up for me. Go, voila. At least I assume that's the right note. I only had like one.
Remind me.
Ridire reaches over and like flips it back over because it's upside down.
And remind me of what the note says. Is it just the recipe?
It's the ingredients and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Talamh will share the recipe, but it's like a list of what's needed, so she doesn't have to keep.
Okay. He you watch or you sense as he fiddles with his glasses and gets them in the right position of being able to read the list, and this is an interesting combo.
Right?
All right. Well, give me a minute and we'll get everything laid out for you.
I put down I rummaged through my little pack to get my little bit of chef's equipment out.
He stops what he's doing and turns to the half-elf who has joined in on most of this exchange, as he's just kind of unsure what the hell is happening in his life at this point. And says, and the chef has him go grab a bunch of ingredients and then walks over to you, Talamh, and just, may I see your tools that you're working with?
Sure you can see them, because I sure can.
I like you. He glances over him and does just kind of a once over of all the tools and hands them back to you and says, "Here, fine equipment there. Very, very nice.
Oh, thank you.
I'm excited to see what you can do with them."
All right.
Gets everything laid out, and you're ready to go.
All right, it's off to cooking.
I am assisting.
All right.
Help me, Ridire.
Sous Chef Ridire is in action.
And I've helped her before, so it's...
Oh, yeah.
I'm better at it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah, you make a wonderful plate of... I can't do it.
I do this all the time just because you can't say it.
I can't say it.
Quattro
I just almost had it. I am going to staple it to the wall above my computer.
Are you going to also staple the note to turn the sound on above your computer?
Shut up! I'm having a day. I was on hold with customer service for an hour and a half listening to a rooster.
Oh, that's true. You had a rough day. They wanted you to drive internationally to Anchorage so that you could fly non-internationally.
Wait, how are you supposed to get to Anchorage if you can't go through Canada?
Fly?
Besides fly there.
He wanted me to drive.
I think this guy didn't know that Canada was a thing.
I don't think he knew where I was in the Midwest.
But anywhere in the Midwest is not Alaska.
Who confuses the Midwest with Alaska?
There are some people who think North Dakota's in Canada. So maybe he's one of those kind of people. But did you say that you were in North Dakota?
I gave him the city and the airline code.
Yeah. So the guy's just an idiot.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a really, really long day.
Yeah, I bet he's watching this and you've made him feel terrible.
I'm pretty sure I made him.
Biggest fans.
I'm pretty sure I made him feel terrible when I told his supervisor that he wasted my time and that, yeah, I wasn't very nice about it. I didn't yell at anybody. I didn't yell. I kept my cool because they're just doing their job. They're just doing the best they can. I understand that.
Seriously, expecting someone to drive to Alaska.
I told him I was willing to drive 2 hours to another airport.
Yeah.
So his solution was Anchorage.
Maybe he's one of those people that's from like a big city and they don't measure distance in hours, so they don't really understand the relation of distance to hours. Because I get that sometimes.
I'm going to need you to get off of the support for this guy and go with the full rage of he's an asshole idiot.
Oh my god.
Oh, I definitely agree he's an idiot. But
No. For my peace of mind and my just having to have dealt with this today, I need vindication that this guy is a jerk so that I can feel good, okay with how angry I am at him.
Yeah, you know, he's like a real jag-off.
Thank you.
Bet
All
you
right.
voted Bro.
I'm gonna have to drag him downtown and make him watch a Pirates game.
Okay.
Because
So
they're
that's
really terrible right now.
I was gonna say that's
Right
that's a
now?
punishment.
They've been
Oh,
terrible.
I support the Minnesota Vikings. I am one to talk about teams.
you know what I always say? I always say that North Dakota needs their own professional football team, and Minnesota needs one too.
Oh goodness. Alright, so
Cheesehead.
this guy now has a veritable buffet of potato and cheese croquettes in front of him.
And he is enjoying every minute of it.
And I'm gonna wave over to Mr. What was he, a half elf?
Yep.
I told you this would be the best damn thing you'd ever have in your whole life. Try it.
Well, okay. And he takes a bite. Anything above a 1 was going to be the best meal of his life.
Is he gonna have like the Food Wars foodgasm?
Yes. Full on.
How old is this guy? He might have a heart attack.
No, the chef is fine.
Oh, this is the half elf. Okay.
Yeah.
He has to change his pants, huh? Doesn't he?
Yeah. You know what? No, none of these will be appropriate. Just watch Food Wars if you're 18 and up.
Something Soma.
You're welcome.
I watched the first episode.
That's all you need.
And I feel like I had to watch this in like shameful secret.
I watched it on the plane.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh. This is not what I was expecting at all.
My favorite is the
I was assuming like an American cooking show.
Yeah.
No, this
Nope.
is. I shouldn't be watching this.
No.
Nope.
It makes you feel that way, doesn't it?
And it just gets more and more outrageous every episode of every season.
Wow.
Yeah. I love Food Wars.
Now that's in my Google search history. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What, Food Wars?
Food Wars Foodgasm.
Yeah, but I feel like somebody looking at it would probably like, if they didn't know what it was, it'd be like, oh, okay, I guess the food was just really good.
Mm.
But yeah, so.
I mean, I'm a writer. There's a lot worse things like how to bury a body in my Google search history.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, think. This would be something your clientele would enjoy.
I think this is something that everyone would enjoy.
Alright, well. I'll teach you how to make it for a small percentage.
Where do you want the percentage sent?
I will give him my address.
Okay.
You should have it sent up to Kathnia to help her out.
That's kind of far.
Yeah.
I'll arrange it with the house to send a cut to Bifeld. Not Bifeld, to Bowled.
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 seeing as Kathleen is the one who taught me how to cook and all.
She helped you create the recipe.
Well, no, I taught her the recipe.
Well, yeah, but like she helped you put it together because you didn't know all of the ins and outs of cooking at the time.
I just knew.
You knew what the main ingredients were and
Yeah.
what it looked and tasted like and stuff.
All right. We'll assume you got a good percentage for it, and spend some time.
98%.
I was thinking more like 10, but you know.
What was that?
I was thinking more like 10%.
Oh wow, that's. I mean, restaurants are pretty margin slim, so that's 10% of the actual profit itself.
Yeah.
I imagine. Okay. That's fine. That's fair. I was gonna say not 10% of the gross. That's
No.
asking way too much for a restaurant.
Yeah. 10% of profit made off of
Those
Cuatro
specifically.
Queso Dos Fritos.
You said it!
Yay!
It's only taken 18 episodes. And for me to have it written down right up there.
So, hey guys, okay. I've got a new name for these things now. Now that you mastered it. And it's not hard. It's not difficult at all. But it does tie into our thing really well. They're called initiative rolls.
Oh! I am happy.
I like it.
Well, that solidifies that I'm doing this. So after you guys go through this and you get the initiative rolls all dialed in, he says to you, now, before you go, I think you can do better. Your skills are quite good, but your equipment is worn. So, to pass on the food expertise, I want to give you these. And he hands you some brand new cooking equipment.
Ridire,
Yes?
are they shiny?
Yes, Talamh, they're very shiny.
Oh.
These will hold your heat better, and they should last you quite a while, even when you're traveling.
Oh, don't worry. I can make them hold heat. And screw it. I don't foresee us doing anything super duper bad, so I'm going to heat metal one of the pans sitting on a heat-proof area. And it gets...
It's one that they're getting ready to light the fire under.
Yeah. They need to make hot anyway.
He smiles and grabs a pot and does the same thing.
It's that Spider-Man meme.
Okay, I was more going for a wholesome moment there, but if you want to doppelganger it, that's fine.
Oh, just being like, because they're like, it's like a friendly version of it.
Okay. Those will be considered +1 cooking ware.
Oh my goodness.
So you can
I love how
add
some of
that.
the best experiences in our campaign so far have been revolving around cooking.
I know.
This is one of the most unique and fun campaigns.
I was supposed to be tough, not like Iron Chef. I'm Iron Chef Talamh Flay.
Oh god!
Ugh.
Talaveri. Let's see, what else? Who else? Alton Brown? Talamh Brown? I like Alton Brown, he's hilarious.
Talamh Dalton Brown.
Dalton.
Just the name Dalton.
Oh.
I didn't know Dalton could be a first name.
It's a very white name in my mind.
Anything could be a first name if you try hard enough.
All right, so which name do you think is freaking whiter? Dalton or Travis?
Tammy Ray.
Dall and Travis are both pretty white.
I remember I was helping my kid with homework and she was doing like math problems and she was like, I forget what the names were, but one of them was like, these kids sound like basic ass white boys. Oh my god, it was the
John,
thing.
Rick, and Derek
Oh.
go to the supermarket and buy 11 apples.
It was like Braden or something like that. Oh,
We know a Braden.
Yeah, we
anyway, so I
He's
guess
a
I
white
have
boy.
+1 to my cooking things now.
Yep.
Our plans to rule the world through good food are coming to fruition.
You successfully infiltrated a cult
With the power of cooking.
with the power of cooking.
Hey man, the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
No, the quickest way to a man's heart is through his chest.
Chuck Norris's fist.
I could take Chuck Norris these days. I'm throwing that out there on the internet.
Every piece
Oh
of
gosh, I
furniture in
really
Chuck
wish
Norris's
that we just
house.
had someone disguised as Chuck Norris in your house to smash through the door the minute you said that. That would have been
Oh my
so
God.
beautiful. Just the door gets roundhouse kicked open, and the camera just cuts out.
Underneath Chuck Norris's beard is just another roundhouse kick.
Oh,
Oh,
Every piece
okay.
of furniture
if only we could
in
have
Chuck
planned that in
Norris's
advance and
house.
had someone ready.
I didn't know that was coming.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right.
Chuck Norris is coming for you, Chuck.
Oh, God. Well, now I have to hear about QAnon and Bowflex.
Oh,
Or, I'm sorry,
I
not
don't-
Bowflex. The Total Gym. I think that's his.
yeah.
Yeah,
I still don't know which of those things is worse.
I will
What,
say,
Bowflex or
his,
QAnon or a total.
his, fighting genes, actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they're made for flexibility.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
cool.
gotta
It's a really cool thing. Like, I give props to Chuck Norris on that.
Yeah, he wanted to do karate in jeans.
Yeah.
I want to
So
do
he-
karate in jeans.
I don't. It sounds hard.
I mean, it's not like doesn't have quite the kicks that like Taekwondo has, so you probably don't have to worry about blowing the crotch out that bad. But
Yeah, but I mean, but he did like he did the roundhouse was like his signature move, so he needed the movement, the flexibility. Anyways, now we're done discussing Chuck Norris.
anyway, let's get back to
This has
Well,
been a
it's-
very, very off kilter.
yeah. So Tal's looking at Tal's like geeking out at the old guy who like heats up his own pans magically.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Anyway, I was like, I don't know where to go from here. I didn't think we'd get this far.
Well, I mean, legit, we could end it here.
It's not a bad spot to stop. We've successfully gotten the recipe passed on to another tavern.
Yeah. I will say, as you guys are exiting the tavern, Ridire, do a perception check.
Do a perception check.
Okay.
I have my helmet back on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You needed a 5 to see this.
Oh,
Looking at the sun and the position in the sky, you're expecting it to be about 1 o'clock after all of this. And the sun is barely cresting high noon.
So, was that a magical tavern in which no time passes at all?
Yes.
What's going on with this chef? There's got to be a lot more to him than getting let on.
Old chef dude, more than meets the eye.
Old chef dude.
Druid in disguise.
Druid in disguise.
Oh, God. Yep, and with that, we're going to end it there. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Hey, PsychGuy here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some of our other videos. And if you like what you see and you want to support us, go check out our Patreon page where we have exclusive videos, sneak peek content, and a lot more coming down the road. Also, I hope you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails. Thanks for watching.